So I actually studied abroad in Italy in 2017. I went for about 2 weeks. So it was a honors seminar, and we were studying food. So that was pretty cool. And there's a lot of beautiful places that you can travel, and different cities that you can go to. So I went to Florence, Venice, Rome, Pompeii, Sorrento. So we went to a lot of places. And the food is amazing, the artwork is beautiful, and the history is very interesting. So first I'm gonna talk about the cuisine. So the things that stood out to me when I went to Italy were gelato, pasta, and wine. So gelato is a famous Italian dessert. It's very similar to ice cream, and honestly, I'm not even a fan of ice cream, but gelato was pretty good. And it's dense and silky, and there's a lot of interesting flavors like pistachios and green tea. And they'll have like the presentation set up so nice that you don't even want to like mess up their presentation. Like on this one, I have a picture of when I actually went to Italy, and it has the gelato. It's cantaloupe, so they have like cantaloupe cut up and placed on the gelato, which is really cool. So pasta, they take, making pasta pretty serious. I took the pasta making class, and the teacher is pretty strict, but they make everything from scratch, and they use a levain bread, and they use durum wheat, and they want it to be al dente. So al dente means firm, like slight resistance to when you bite into it. So that just depends on the time that you cook the pasta. And wine. Wine is pretty important in Italy. It's been around for about 4,000 years, and it's not really regulated how it is in the U.S. So like when you order wine, it's not like they're gonna card you to see if you're able to order wine. But it comes from fermented grapes, and I was able to go to a vineyard where they made the wine, and they explained the process. So like they showed us the grapes and like the barrels and like how long it takes to ferment the wine, and then at the end we were able to taste wine. So that was pretty good. And the Italian language is very interesting. I never really realized that it was similar to Spanish, but one of the students that I went with, she spoke Spanish, and they were able to understand what she was saying because we didn't really know where we were going, and he was able to help us through her speaking Spanish. So that was interesting. And it derives from Vulgar Latin, and it used to be spoken by commoners and less educated citizens when it first originated, but now it's spoken by like any type of person. So the art and scenic places, pretty cool. They included the Vatican, Academia, and Colosseum. These are my top three. So hopefully if you go to Italy, you'll go to these places. So the Vatican is a popular tourist site. It's where Roman Catholics go to worship, and it's the residence of the Pope, and it has like all the statues of all the past popes and the present Pope. And even inside the church, they have like the Pope that recently died. They have him like mummified and have painted him gold. It's kind of a little creepy, but it means a lot to those in their religion. And there's a lot of beautiful art in the churches, but you can't take pictures. Just have to take pictures with your eyes, but it's just a breathtaking moment. And Academia is known for all this famous art. So it's in Florence, and it actually has the famous David statue made by Michelangelo. And there's other statues like in the city, but they're fake, and the tour guides will tell you that they're fake and that you can see them in Academia. So the Colosseum, it was pretty interesting. It's a lot of walking, but it's a famous landmark, and it has a giant amphitheater. And this is where the games were. So when you walk in there, you feel like you're at the games, and you can just imagine like how it was when games were actually held here. And in conclusion, Italy is an amazing place to go to. It should be at the top of your list. If anyone's studying abroad, you should definitely go there. The food is amazing. You can enjoy the scenery and learn about the language and become more knowledgeable in the history. So I just highly recommend. If you have any questions, please ask. Here are my references, and feel free to ask questions.